Un momento. This thing's being a pain in the butt. There it goes. Come on. Alright. So, getting us going here. Come on. Okay, good. Audio's coming through. Good, good. Alright, welcome. Frostbite here with another episode, or exciting episode, if you'd call it exciting, of Game Talk Live. This little series I started where I'm going to be playing some games while talking about them, giving my opinion on it and my thoughts. So today we have another little hidden gem from Focus Entertainment. Probably not a lot of people have played. I've kind of looked at kind of funny, like, ew. It's GreedFall. In this game, we'll start off with your character customization. Again, you get male and female characters. Not much to the character, like the personalization of them. Like in Surge 2, same thing. Not a lot going on. But if I can find one. Oh, shush. That'll work. There is, to keep going on with the customization stuff, there is an interesting part to the customization. If I can get to a workshop here. Is this my house? It's my house! That's one of my other companions. Alright. So I was talking about customization. So, what the lack of facial customization stuff you get weapon customization. So like I can go to you gotta learn crafting for this. But as you can see, you can customize your weapons a little bit. Which is pretty interesting. Each different customization gives it a different buff. So I mean, gotta customizing your favorite weapon more to your playstyle. You can also do the same thing with your armor. So you can add pieces to it. Again, customizing to your particular playstyle, which is really neat. Little background on the game. Sorry. Is right here. You start out in this place right here, Serene Harbor. It's your home, your home turf. And I guess it's Serene Harbor, same difference. You start out there. And you come to find out you're the cousin to royalty or something, like a governor or something, that's coming over here to this island here to seek out a cure for this disease that's ravaging their home, or back over at home, killing everybody off. Before you get to the big island here, you gotta go do a bunch. There's a whole bunch of little side quests you can go do, and you gotta do some stuff. It's kind of boring, not much combat. A big snore fest and a boss fight. Then boom, you're over to the new continent or island, and you can go do all this fun stuff. There's also different factions that you can work for. You can either gain rep or lose rep for them, depending on what you do. There's plenty of side quests, obvious in an RPG. You also get followers that you collect throughout the game. You can have 2 of them run around with you at a time. The rest of them will chill over at your house. Your character himself is envoy for the merchant guilds. So in other words, he's just kind of the go-to guy. You're going around making friends with the locals and working for the different guilds and either pissing them off or making them happy with you and stuff like that. There's also a system in place. Oops. Go over. There you go. Over for your armor. I don't have, this one is not a faction-based armor, but for each faction they have a different designs for their chest armor, and you can use that to your advantage for sneaking into faction-only territories. Because you go into one of those without that, then you're going to piss off the guards, and then you fight them, and then you start losing rep through that particular group, and they don't like that. Moving on. There you go. Your character. You're like what you pick. You can do. You get 3 classes to choose from. The first one being the technician, which is kind of your rogue type class, which is the one that I picked. They deal with traps and guns and one-handed weapons. Then you got your straight up brute force warrior. Uses one-handed blades and one-handed heavy weapons. And then you got your mage class, which, you know, your spells and pew-pew spells and stuff like that. Which I'm assuming you get different spells based on what divine magic rings you're wearing or have equipped. I haven't divulged into that. I've been kind of bouncing back and forth between this class, the technician class, and the warrior class. I need something to drink real quick. Mouth's drying out on me. Alright. So, it's all about your playstyle. Covered that. You got your overworld map, so you can see where you're going, what you need to do. Your quest, it's the quest thing. I love it. It breaks it down to you got quests in general, your side quests, and then your main missions, which is pretty good. You get your map, and then you got your codex, which has everything in there. You know, information on all the different people, information on the different areas, your bestiary. Pardon me. Oh, that's a Twitch police one right there. Different plants that you pick up for making your potions and stuff. Your general game guides, and your notes. Bestiary. I'm gonna have to remember that. I almost fudged up real bad there. The whole game is set, I should have said this before, the whole game's set in kind of that, European era with the pirates and ships and all that stuff. I guess you can probably gauge by how you look, how everything, you know, the game world looks, and yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to find my way to a world, you know, get out to the world, show you the combat and stuff here. As I'm walking around the town, as you can see, the game looks gorgeous for another, yeah, with Focus Entertainment, like Wolf was saying before. It's always a hit and miss with them, and so far I've gotten 2 titles that are pretty dang good for what I paid for them, because they're currently on sale on the spring sale for 25. I think, yeah, 25 each. This and Surge 2. Also, well, speaking of games, right now, for those who are watching this, during this quarantine we got going on, PlayStation has released the Nathan Drake collection, which I believe is the first 3 of the Uncharted games. I'm guessing because the 4th one we have free right now on PS Plus, and another title I have no idea anything about it. It's called Journey, so I will probably either live stream it or it'll be another up and coming game talk. We'll be exploring that game and checking it out. Also, speaking of side quests and stuff, your companions, sometimes they will have little quests for you to do as well, that you can help them out and get to know them better, get to know their backstories, if that's the kind of thing you want to do in the game. Here we go. Hopefully I'm heading out to the world map. Oh, it says it's over here. Come on. Sometimes this game can be a little confusing on getting around. There we go. Hi, welcome everybody that's watching. Wolf, if you popped in here and you want to get in on this, shoot me a party invite, and we'll get you rolling in this with me. I'm still trying to find the way out. According to this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Unless I zigged when I should have zagged. Here we go. Finally finding my way out. And you get your fast travel system with these guys, the carriages. They'll take you to towns. Pick me up some alchemical ingredients there. There's another one I need. Speaking of that, real quick, I will go into the skill tree. Your skill tree, you got your skills, your attributes, which are like your strength, agility, all that stuff. Your basic stats, and then your talents, which will help you later on in the game. Like your craftsmanship allows you to build those upgrades for your weapons and armor. Your vigor, that allow you to navigate certain obstacles in the game, which I think is kind of stupid, but I mean, some of it's probably shortcuts to get around, ways to get into the secret little items or stuff like that. And you got your charisma, which helps you in negotiating and conversation stuff to bypass like a fight or having to bribe someone. Science is a big one. As you can tell, I've already dumped I've already got level 2 science. Science will help you a lot early game because you can craft your own potions, which is really nice. Lockpicking is also another one to help you early game. You can crack open chests and stuff and get some goodies. And then intuition, which allows you to see gathering sites easier. Oh, dang. And of course you get your stealth. In combat, you'll have your weapon, and then you can you get your quick keys for your potions, your gun, whatever you want to set up there on your D-pad, and then you got your your tactical menu. So you can switch. It tells you your actions, your spells, your techniques, which I can do traps and stuff, and then you got your potions, which again you can hotkey or you can just use them through here. I believe. Let me pull. Yep, and then you can set up your spells and your traps and stuff on your R2 button. So let's go. They want me to go over here. Yes, it also does have a, so far I've noticed, a day and night system. Every time you transfer into a new area, you will have a vendor you can talk to. You know, buy up anything that you need before you progress on into the game world itself. So hopefully I will find some combat to show you how the combat system works here. Oh, wow. Camera. Yep, wildlife like that, you can lock on. It'll let me lock on. Nope, he's just gonna run away. You know, these guys might want to fight me. Oh no, them guys are all skulls. I guess I can give it a try. You can tell you can switch back and forth between your weapons with your R1. See, I've got a Oh! Oh heck no! Oh heck no! I'm gonna break combat there. Them guys, whew, nope. As you'll see, I'm up in my upper right, or upper left-hand corner. You see my health bar, your magic bar, and you got a, I guess it's a focus? Or, no, it's, adrenaline bar. Is that yellow one there. Adrenaline does different things based on what you're doing. So like one-handed weapons, it's an automatic hit. Combat is very similar to... These guys will let me get out of the way here. Drop a trap there, so we'll freeze a couple of them for a second. Combat, you know, you got your basic attack on square for one-handers. Triangle does a kick for one-handed light weapons, and then your circle does a parry. Of course, your X dodges around. I'm hitting the wrong button here. Ah, these guys do not stagger easy. You got an unbalance, which can, you get too unbalanced, it looks like you can get knocked on your ass. But back to what I was saying, up in my upper right hand corner you see all those bars, and then you see those shields on top of the health bar. Those shields are your armor. As long as you have armor on, you take less damage. When they're all your shields are broke, you take a heck of a lot more damage. Same thing with the enemies. They have the same thing. They have shields up on their health bars, which is easily broke with heavy weapons. Yeah, I'm not gonna go mess with those guys. So like your heavy weapons, like my heavy weapon right now is an axe, a one-handed axe. So you can find some more combat here. Ooh, what's this? Iron ore. Okay, that's something I can definitely use. Resources are all over the place. You know, feel free to run around and grab them as you go. And then you'll find these camps throughout your venturing overworld area, which will give you your campfire where you can rest, and you can change out your companions, and you can fast travel. It also gives you a workbench, so you can whip up stuff you need, anything you need to whip up while you're on the fly. A storage box so you can store your extra stuff, because this game does implement a carry weight system for gear, like all your crafting items, alchemical stuff like that. That is all. Come on, shoot it. There you go. And it didn't drop me anything. Does not. Those things don't carry any. Have any carry weight to them, so you can carry around as much as you want. Here's some more enemies. Maybe I can get into this combat a little bit. Okay, what did I... Okay, switch over to my axe. With your axe, you got your light attack and then your heavy attack. Those are your heavy weapons. Your heavy attack is... The heavy weapons will break apart armor quicker with the heavy attacks, as you can see there. Get all my loot here, pick that stuff up. Also, you can change not only your gear, but your companions as well. Change out what they're wearing, so everybody can have, you know, level up the gear that they need, or have the right gear that they need for the areas as you progress. And I believe all the different characters too have different
Halt! Entering this camp is strictly for
setups, or like
well,
different skill sets and abilities, so that you can pick and choose who you need for what situation, what area you're going into. You have run too, which is you just hold down X. The different like adventure areas are huge. Let me show you this. I mean, it's okay. It's not blowing up a big area for me to show you in this map here, which sucks. I just went to the world map. I have no idea why my hands are glowing. It must be a spell that she cast, one of these two casts for me, on me. And yes, you can make a powder that allows you to revive all your allies at once too. But when you go down, when you die in combat, that's it. There are different variations of enemies that do different stuff, so you gotta, you know, pick and choose how you do your combat. I'm gonna switch back to my axe here real quick, break its armor. This guy's charging around. As you can see, I'm getting that blue number, that negative number that's popping up. That's me chipping away its armor. Yeah, I'm wounded. Pop a potion. I'm gonna sit back and pop a few rounds into it, and there goes all my... Let's do it. Okay. I guess the heavy weapons, it's wide attack, AoE attack. For your adrenaline button. Obviously, like I said, there's different variations of the enemies that do different attacks, so you gotta be careful what you're walking into. See if I can target this deer. Get back here, dear. And it's gonna sit there and run circles. But again, I will admit it again. The game world is beautiful. I mean, from Focused Entertainment, again, like I said before, it's hit and miss, and this is definitely a hit with the graphics and what's going on in the world. Far as leveling up goes, I think it's you're seeing with all the trees in there, the skill trees and stuff. At least every one level you gain, you get skill points. Attribute points, I believe, come every 2 levels, and talent points are every 5 levels. So you really gotta pay attention to what talent you want, because you ain't gonna get another point to put into that for another like 5 levels. That's an enemy. I'm in here hitting. Oh no, you got a lot of armor. I'm gonna have to be careful with you. Man, you got a lot of armor. Knockdown, basically you get left open for another attack. Come on, drink potion. There you go. The combat definitely feels a lot like the Witcher series, because you got your heavy, your light attack, and your parries. And of course, then you got your range attack, your magic. And these guys took out my companions. So I gotta get some... Okay, I must have broke combat. Yeah, okay, so those guys are a little bit tougher than what I want to be dealing with right yet. And it's definitely got kind of a Souls feel to the combat too, because you know you're dipping, you're dodging, you're avoiding attacks, you're parrying the attacks. So it's kind of more of an when it comes down to that point. There you go. I just got killed. It does kind of feel somewhat like a Souls kind of open world game with RPG elements. You can also save your game whenever the heck you want. You don't have to wait for an autosave, which does come in handy for when you get into a fight. You know you're gonna, a rough fight. Let's see if I can fight these guys again. I should be utilizing my traps a little bit more. I don't have the ones I want, but like the enemy has to run directly across the trap, not just tap it. Which can be a bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. Oh no, I no longer have armor. There we go. Got him to stasis so I can, for a minute, so I can focus on that guy, and then lock onto this guy. Boom. You can hold down your R1 to pull your weapons out or put them away. You tap it, it'll just switch your weapons. These guys again, which I really don't want to mess with, but I'm gonna drop a few stasis traps around to get them to, so I can use them to my advantage. Man, these guys are tough. This is like a mini boss fight in itself. You can see I'm doing like next to very little damage to him because he's still got armor on. Slowly chipping it off with this legendary weapon I picked up. Okay, I'm gonna pop that. There we go, they hit the stasis trap. Come on. Trap. There you go. They're in stasis, they'll stay kind of frozen for a minute. If you attack them again, they will break, instantly break that stasis. So it's kind of like basically a way to lock down an enemy for a second so you can have a minute to do anything you need to do. Potions, just... There we go, bring him back. Another, just got a trophy there. Another sip. I'm gonna try to heal again. I don't have enough. I don't have any heals. So now I'm gonna be doing some dodging here, waiting for these guys to finish them off. I don't want to get dropped in this fight. We almost got it. Let's see if I can get a few hits on this thing, break its armor for them. You do get you can make potions that recover your armor as well as your magic and everything else. There we go, he's stunned. Get him! There, that group's taken care of. I don't gotta worry about them anymore. I did pick up, yes. I did pick up an ability that allows me to pick back up my traps. As far as would I have bought this game at full price? I mean, if you're looking for something to do, you didn't get Final Fantasy VII, you got that RPG itch, and you want to play something fun and new, definitely would have bought it at full price, knowing what it is. Oh, here we go. It's a free skill point. But it's something you're interested, I would definitely go and pick it up now while it's on sale as well. It's definitely worth the money either way. Would I buy this over Final Fantasy VII? Being a Final Fantasy fan myself, I wouldn't pick this over Final Fantasy VII. Definitely would not. Let's see. Redwoods, back to town. I haven't got anything to do. Okay, no. I gotta meet this governor out here. Maybe this is the way? because it's not giving me the... Yeah, it's not giving me the map I want. I guess I'm gonna travel. I'm just gonna travel back here. This versus Skyrim? I mean, that's a toughie. Because Skyrim definitely has aged pretty well with all the mods and everything for it. That's in my opinion, it's kind of a tie. This one, I will give this one a little bit, lean a little bit more towards it due to the more customization you have to your weapons. Like I was showing earlier, like you can change what they look like and put different abilities on them. In Skyrim, you get your enchantments, which can be a pain in the butt to do. Versus this, when you're just trying to, you know, change what your handle looks like and add like more stun to it or armor damage. Where Skyrim is just straight up open world, go where you want, do what you want kind of thing. This game's got that same feeling, except you get wonderful companions. And the combat system definitely is different. Like I was saying before, it's got that Witcher 3 / Dark Souls feel to it. So again, I have to lean a little bit more towards this, but Skyrim still is pretty good. Nope. The heck was that? It's been a fox or something. What I want to do is probably find another exit and go to one of the other areas I've got open to go to. Yeah, I'm just gonna dodge you guys again. Is there that group up there is all skulled enemies. There's no way in heck I am taking them on. Give you a kick. Okay, you guys got that one. I'll take this one on. Unbalance them, stun them. Boom. Done. That, also Skyrim set in a different, area. Time frame zone kind of. Skyrim definitely has more of a Viking feel to it, where this is more of like, I would go as far as saying like it's kind of sitting like the Assassin's Creed Black Flag kind of era. You got pirates and stuff like that. So far, from what I know, you do not get a boat and get to go run around in a boat and having ship fights. This is all like running around, having combat like this. Working for the different guilds. Picking who you want to work with, or who you want to piss off, who you want to make happy, stuff like that. Anything up here? Nope. Just a wrap around. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go. I wanted to pick that. These guys are a little bit tougher. They each got two armor. Boss fights. I don't know if I'll be able to get one, find one in this video here for you to see. But most boss fights are one big monster that you fight, and just like in your Dark Souls and stuff, doing a lot of dodging, breaking its armor, watching your footing, kind of stuff. Come on, put the sword away. Quit bouncing around. That's one thing that does annoy me a little bit. Is either you wait for it to put the weapon away after combat, or you manually put it away. Otherwise, you're going to be bouncing around trying to pick up your loot. This is one of the natives, like island natives, villages. So far, this would probably be the third one that I've come across. The natives are like, I'm assuming, judging by what they're wearing, all that kind of stuff, there are multiple different natives in the game that you can probably pick up quests for. Let's go out here. I might be able to actually pull up an actual map versus that overworld map out here to show you guys that. Does it do it? Oh, come on. Seriously? It's not gonna do it. There we go. Okay, so I gotta hold the button down, but it shows you, I mean, you can see it's pretty big, because these right here are your exit points in the game. Like I said, you can see these areas are pretty huge. Versus Skyrim. Skyrim, you don't really have transitions between areas unless you're going into a town or into a cave or something. But with consideration of how big some of these areas are, I don't mind it because the loading screens aren't even that bad. Okay. One of these. Nope, you're not gonna let me do it. I thought I'm gonna get dropped because I got too greedy. You can see there, like, the loading screens are very short. It doesn't take long to transition from one area to another. Let's try this again. Either I went a different direction or those enemies moved on to another... Nope, they're right there.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
And try to get him to come at me one at a time here. not get grouped up on like last time. Okay, I'm poisoned. I thought I just picked an antidote. There we go. And then you're gonna poison me again anyways. Oh no! You guys got taken out by this stuff? Damn it, I'm double tapping. Nope, you're not gonna let me heal now. I don't know what I just tried to do. Come on. Give me some breathing space here. There we go. Bring them back. That'll break up the aggro off me a little bit. Nope. I think I have covered just about everything that needs to be, that should be covered in the game here. Then there's your stats. You can see who's all does what. But I think I've covered everything in this game so far. I would definitely give this game a solid 7 out of 10. Reason being, I mean, the facial customization is a little lacking. They could have added some more to that. When you're having conversation with people,
do you need something?
The voice sync is pretty good. Oh. Wow, I can actually start a relationship with a character? That's cool.
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from
And the one thing that you can see right now that drives me nuts is the fact that they're emphasizing on showing off their teeth. It's like constant.
No, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive to you.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renaigse. Anything else?
Oh, did she just shoot me down?
I must leave you. See you later.
But as you can see there, that conversation is just like they're really emphasizing on showing off their teeth with the mouth movements. They seem pretty synced up. Go back to town so I can go stock back up on stuff. I mean, combat animations, you do get different animations for your different weapon types. You have a vast majority of weapon types. You can see you get like big old two-handed swords, your little daggers, one-handers, cutlasses, axes, hammers. Yep, hammers. What we got here? Your rings for your spells. And your guns. You got your rifles, your pistols. That one looks like it's a 4-barrel, so that might be some kind of a wannabe shotgun. Oh, there's your shotgun. If I can get it to aim, yeah. Blunderbusses, 4-barrel pistols, triple barrel. I have no idea. And back into rifles. Like I was saying earlier, that you're definitely lots of different variations on all the helmets and stuff. Cheer the river, lack of portals. Good one, Wolf. All kinds of different looks for your hats and your armors. You gotta play Dr. Mass there. You got... See, I mean, and then, like I was saying before, go back. Faction stuff, as far as your chest piece. You can see down there in the bottom right next to the amount, how much it costs and the weight and everything, there's a little icon there that shows you what faction it's for. So if you want to look like, you know, wear the armor of a specific faction, or just carry it around in your pocket, so when you're trying to go to a different faction's restricted area, so you can just walk around in there and not peeve people off. So, I mean, you know, just kind of go through here and show off all the different stuff here. Ooh, necklaces, I don't think you really see that unless you're wearing something for that. And then you get your cloaks, which is, I got a bad camera angle on that. Camera won't tilt over to show that, but yeah. You may continue your journey. Level loaded! Let the Assassin's Creed versus Bloodborne Hunter faction battles begin. Yeah, definitely. But again, like I said, solid 7 out of 10, mainly because of those couple little things. I do like the ability to have, you know, different companions run around with you, and what you just saw a minute ago with the interaction with the female character there, apparently I can start a relationship with her. So that'll be interesting as that unfolds later in the game. I give this another game I really haven't gotten that far into yet, but from what the little bit I played, it's definitely got me hooked. So, again, buy it at full price. I mean, I would. From what I've played at it, I would definitely pay for it for full price. Being that it's on sale right now, if you like it, you're looking for something to quench that RPG thirst after playing through Final Fantasy VII's remake, I'd pick it up. So them tennis games got you hooked, you're too easy. Bite me. You just threw me off track here. Speaking of other stuff, I mentioned earlier in this, for those who are currently watching and will be watching this in the near future, I think from starting to, well, technically yesterday, the 15th, through, I think, early, what's it, April, May? Like, early May, they have the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection on up for free with and then another game called Journey, which I know nothing of either one of those games. I will probably be deep diving into them and checking them out, and probably following up with a game talk live on those games in the coming future. And since Wolf is in here and I'm wrapping this up, make sure you go check this guy out when he's streaming live. Last I knew, he was doing Final Fantasy VII. I think he's getting close to finishing that up. He also has a YouTube channel where he does music called Tone Wolf. Go show him some love over there. He'll pick up Uncharted. Sounds like you're drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm just getting my words mixed up. Other things I have planned in the I might be doing a stream for Witcher 3 here soon. Possibly getting back into Bloodborne shortly. And streaming a bit of that. Granted, yeah, might attempt to do some co-streaming here sometime in the near future with Warwolf for some Rainbow Six Siege and Apex. That about sums everything up. So this little series I got going here on Game Talk, I'm trying to do this on Thursdays. So if you missed the live, I get turn around and I immediately post it over on my YouTube, which you can find me on YouTube under the Angry Wedge. Other social media, you can catch me on Instagram under Frostbite84, here on Twitch, and if you're watching over YouTube, my Twitch is Frost_Bite84. And the same thing as my Twitter is Frost_Bite84. So if you want to keep up on this, or you just want to know when the next episode drops on YouTube, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. You want to know when I'm doing this, or when I'm streaming something new over here on Twitter, hit me up with a follow. Follow me on Twitch or Twitter as well. That will also notify you when I'm streaming. And with all that, I think that's about a wrap. Try to push about an hour out of this. I got close enough. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you around.